It's one of the better rivalries in the AAC, and we have a new edition of it at the Dome tonight. Bluefield College squares off against Milligan College here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. It's Richard Morgan versus Bill Robinson, looking for another win in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Hello, everybody. Bailey Engel here. We're glad to have you with us. Have to go all the way back to November 6th when these two teams first squared off. Bluefield College with DeMonte Evans getting the shot almost at the buzzer after a three on the first possession in the final minute from Milligan. So the Rams were able to get the win, the first time they have won in a long time in Milligan. So the Buffaloes come motivated months later here in February to try to find a win against an 11-13 Bluefield College team. Right now at 9-9 in the AAC, Milligan College finding themselves at 15-8 and 12-6 in the conference. Ready to start out here in the first half. Big news, though. Jeremiah Jenkins, due to coach's precaution, he will be fine by Saturday, but no Jeremiah Jenkins in the lineup tonight. He is in street clothes for Bluefield College. So we see the lineup: Stanley Christian, who tore it up a few games ago in the win against KCU with 30 points. Damari Sexton, Paris Stevens, as well as Nick Roberts. And in the front court, Trent Dunn for BC. Ball is swatted in the air and corralled by Milligan. And the gray Jordan jerseys with the orange letters and numbers on the back. Carried into the near side, Deshaun Green passes top of the key and a swing into the right elbow for Mike Featherston. Featherston with a bounce outside to the left wing. Shot is up, no good from the left wing three. Tipped out of bounds and swung back in as Featherston trying to get the offensive rebound, could not after the three was missed by Jacob K. Wood. So the Rams will go right to left to begin the first half for them offensively. Trent Dunn getting the start as the point guard today, the sophomore from Raleigh, North Carolina. Passes right wing Sexton, flicks top of the key for Paris Stevens, really one of the main facilitators for Bluefield. Doesn't really get a chance to score a ton. Nick Roberts at the high end of the key, swings it out far corner. Stevens drives right baseline, under the basket, pumps it back in to Sexton. Loose ball, corralled by Christian. 5 to shoot, passes at the free throw line. Roberts lets it fly, no good off the front end of the rim, and rebounded by Deshaun Green of Milligan. So they go into the front court with Green parking at the logo. Rams setting up in a man-to-man. Far side now with it. Tyler Nichols backs up left wing. Passes K. Wood deeper into the wing and feeds corner for Featherston. All around the perimeter now as that is Nichols as he bounces down low. K. Wood right block, turns around, looking for a spin move to work, and he does as he buries it off of the square. 2-0. So K. Wood able to put it up 2-0. 18:38 left to go in the first half. Trent Dunn and Bluefield looking for their first basket. Dunn, chest pass far corner to Damari Sexton. The transfer with a step back, long two, nothing but net. Down the baseline to tie it up 2-2. So Damari Sexton, a guy that Richard Morgan spoke so highly about when we started the season, buries a bucket to make it 2-2, 18:15 left to go. That was a big win for Bluefield College back in November. Finishing it out on the final possession, down by one as Nichols turns around, falls to the floor. No foul called. Good defense for Bluefield as Nichols lets it fly beyond the baseline. So Trent Dunn using the ball to dribble down the floor with his right hand. 2-2. Inside of 17:55 to go. Damari Sexton curls down low, chest pass far corner. Stevens had the range to get it, drives inside off the penetration, hands off Roberts, free throw line, jumper, buries it from 15 feet away. It's fun to watch Nick Roberts. He's almost an old school basketball player, and the fact that we never see him dunk, and he's never really shooting threes, just 15 to 17-foot jumpers, and he's been very accurate right near the elbows in the free throw line this year. Meanwhile, three in the corner, no good from the right wing, and Bo Pless missed from long range. Rebounded by Christian. Trent Dunn pushing up the floor, halts in the left wing, underhand Sexton. Dribble drive, left side from 15 feet away, swishes the jumper, 6-2. In front of a good crowd here on National Girls and Women's in Sport Day. We will celebrate at halftime here at the Dome as Deshaun Green feeds top of the key, Bo Pless. Pless passes far side for Nichols. Nichols drives left elbow, left baseline rather, and Stevens packs him into the baseline. 6-2 the score in favor of Bluefield with 16:57 left to go in the first half. Left side, Deshaun Green passes far side Pless, bounces down low to Kaywood, spins up a shot, no good. Wrestled in by Sexton. Rams going right to left as Bluefield College waits on their point guard to underhand Stanley Christian, launches a three, back iron, no good. Featherston gets a long-range rebound in the backcourt, pushes in the front court for Milligan. Euro step and one with the layup. 6-4 the score. Rams get booked for their first foul of the ball game. First foul on either team with 16:39 remaining in the first half. Nae'Qwan Cousins, the game changer for Bluefield, back into the game, or into the game for the first time. Richard Morgan sees a lot of potential in him, and I think that's why sometimes he gets frustrated with the decisions that Nae'Qwan Cousins makes. We saw him call a timeout at the end of the Tennessee Wesleyan game that he should not have called. 6-4 the score after he missed the free throw. Featherston 0 of 1 from the line. Trent Dunn back with it for Bluefield. Number 30 spins the ball out deep in the right wing for Damari Sexton. Looks at Richard Morgan and gets a new command. 16:20 left to go in the first half. Trent Dunn returns Sexton far corner, passes right elbow. Stanley Christian lost the ball. It goes down the sideline and into the bench. Bluefield wanted to say that Milligan got a piece of it. They will not get the call. So it's a turnover for the Rams. It was odd how Nichols just let the ball roll. He should have picked that up, and Milligan could have moved quickly. Instead, the Rams will get back on defense with Deshaun Green running the point for the Buffaloes. Swinging near side, wound down low on a lob. Deshaun Green ran out of space, chucked it back to the wing for Bo Pless, and Featherston gives the ball back to the point guard. Here's a right wing three from Kaywood, rattles through the 10, and gives Milligan the lead at 7-4. I think it's 7-6, rather, a 1-point lead. So Trent Dunn at the logo for Bluefield gives Nae'Qwan Cousins the ball for the first time, training the ball around to the deep ends of the backcourt. Mari Sexton, crossover dribble, right wing, wants some separation, bounces Nick Roberts, right baseline. 10 to shoot, backing in, and a foul called on Deshaun Green, the first of the game on Milligan. He reached in with 16:34, make it 15:34 left to go in the first half. If you're just now joining us, the clocks on the left side are very hard to read because they are broken. As now the inbounds pass goes to Sexton, swirls in and out. Unlucky for Sexton, and that ball on the rebounding effort, Deshaun Green kicked it out of bounds near the cheerleaders for Bluefield College. The Rams will have an inbounds play with 20 on the shot clock and 15:29 game clock. So Trent Dunn from the left baseline. Bounces near corner, Stanley Christian in a double team trap, has to fling the ball out to the deep right wing. Cousins finds it like a football, fair catch, and passes Sexton. Sexton feeds Roberts, pump fake 15-footer, it's good. 8-7, Bluefield College leads again. Nick Roberts getting it done from mid-range with 15-12 left to go in the first half. Now for Featherston, has it at the right elbow for Milligan, finds a left wing three, open for Kaywood, and drills a bucket home to make it 10-8. So Jacob Kaywood was wide open, and this is a common trend with Milligan teams we have seen from Bill Robinson. They get open for these deep threes, and they will take them. That has punished Bluefield in the past. Bluefield a little bit more athletic consistently as Cousins lobs up a 3, too short. Rebounded by Trent Dunn for Bluefield. Bounces right baseline. Damari Sexton tried to yam it home. Got connected on by Featherston and got the layup to fall instead. So now it's 10-10 on the unorthodox basket. Featherston in the far corner, passes out left wing Deshaun Green. Pless has it. Round the right side now, back into the right block for Kaywood. Kaywood curls to the left, spins to the right, gets blocked by Nick Roberts, and the Rams wanted all ball there. They won't get it. So Kaywood to the line for a couple. First foul on Nick Roberts, second on Bluefield. Kaywood shoots the first of two, nothing but net to give Milligan the lead back at 11-10 with 14-19 left to play. Kaywood shoots his second, and that ball jumps in. So 12-2. New man checking in for Milligan, Matt Cole, the forward from Orlando, Florida. And Grove now into the ballgame for Bluefield. Passes it out. Left wing three. Trent Dunn tickles the twine. Bluefield College leads 13-12. 14 minutes left to play. Bounce it near side for Nichols. Underhands Deshaun Green. Green with a pivot. Backs up near the right wing. Finds some space down low. Picks it up. Flick out. Top of the key. Bo Pless lets it fly. Back iron no good. Rebound for Cole. Sticks it back in from the left block. Lead is back to 1 for Milligan. 14-13 left to play. 13-38. Or 14-13 the score in favor of Milligan. 13 and a half minutes left to go. And the half as Trent Dunn feeds it near side to Monte Evans, the hero against Milligan in the first game they played back in November before Thanksgiving. Sexton lobs it right baseline. Damari or Naquan Cousins goes for the reverse layup and misses. Wanted that shot to fall down. 14-13 left to go. Wide open right wing three. Bo Pless with the left hand. He scores. So now it's 17-13. Naquan Cousins hard bounce, spins to the left, shoots, and misses. First shot for Naquan Cousins, drills it, and now it's a three-point game. Wes Ayers into the game. Bo Pless walks out. DeMonte Evans comes in for Bluefield. Cousins shoots and scores, so he hits both. Featherston in the deep part of the top of the key. Gets a screen from the new man in Nathan Hastings. Long three, no good from the left side for Trevor Hensley. And a foul call on Milligan. Swinging into the near corner to Mari Sexton. Sexton on a drive, one arms it deep right wing, Naquan Cousins. Cousins spins it left wing. Sexton beats down low, left block. Cousins rises with the right hand and scores to tie it up. He's got the pass for Bluefield. That's the penetration you need from the Rams' most athletic player, especially without your Maya Jenkins in this game, who adds a lot of scoring as well as the ability to dice up the defense through being a point guard. Top of the key, Hastings with the orange shoots, feeds it Featherston right wing. Featherston lobs it far side, looking for a long two, no good from Nathan Hastings, rather number 10, Trevor Hensley. Here comes Trent Dunn, no look dish, left wing, Damari Sexton stumps. And passes it around. Here you go, top of the key, Wes Ayers feeds it over Trent Dunn. In the far corner, Damari Sexton. Sexton rises for two and connects 19-17. Bluefield College leads by 2. Trevor Hensley at the top, spins it far side for Hastings. Hastings passes top of the key. Deshaun Green has to go in the backcourt off of the tip from Trent Dunn. 10 seconds left to go in the first half. 19-17 the score. 7 to shoot for Deshaun Green. Passes top of the key. Hastings has to make a move with 4. Passes Deshaun Green on the left side. Lobs it, and it's picked up by Wes Ayers. With the buzzer sounding, Bluefield College leading by 2. Trent Dunn slows it down, deep right wing. Passes near side to Mari Sexton. Sexton penetrates, goes to the free throw line, shoots again. What a first half for Damari Sexton. Bluefield College has taken a 21-17 lead with 10:49 to play in the first half. 21-17, a 4-point game. Deshaun Green passes at the logo for Hensley. Bluefield College down by 4. Hensley penetrates in the corner, passes left side. Hastings misses from the elbow. Rebounded by Hensley for Milligan, though. Fresh 20 with 10.5 to play in the first half. Deshaun Green spins it out left side. Kaywood gets a screen from Hastings on the pick and roll. Feeds Hastings. Left wing three. Good. 21-20. It's a 1-point game. So the Rams up into the front court. Wes Sayers bounces out for Trent Dunn. Here's side for Trent Dunn. Feeds it at the free throw line for Grove. Hooks it up, and Naquan Cousins gets another 2-point bucket to give Bluefield a 23-20 lead. So down the baseline. Shot is up, no good from Cole. Rebounded by Sexton. Bluefield College with it in the backcourt. Trent Dunn down the floor, passes it right side to Mari Sexton. Euro step, lobbed it up, no good with the right hand. Has to get back on defense now, though. Here into the front court, here comes Kaywood. He shoots and scores on a layup to make it a 1-point game from the right block. So Jacob Kaywood makes it a 1-point game. Naquan Cousins goes to the bucket. He did it again, folks. Naquan Cousins, count it, with a foul. He's the best dunker in the AAC, showing why again. So Cousins on the and one. Shoots and misses, so he can't finish the old-fashioned three-point play. Well, the tone is set with 9:05 left to go in the first half. Near side, Trevor Hensley passes top of the key for Pless. Pless whips it down low. Kaywood, right block. Bit of a double team. Stanley Christian, the only man defending now, as Kaywood underhands Hensley. Pops it up and in to make it a 1-point game, 25-24. Naquan Cousins feeds at the top of the key for Wes Sayers. Now for the right elbow, Naquan Cousins can't get it off with a back iron, rebounded by Featherston for Milligan. Tight roping down the near side line, picks it up right wing and passes into the corner for Hensley. Hensley gives it back into the right wing for Featherston, trading the ball around the perimeter. Featherston bounces right block, around for Hastings, turn around with a left hand, it's good, and it's a 26-25 lead for Milligan. 8:11 left to go first half. Wes Sayers in the left wing. Passes on the side, Nick Roberts right elbow. Backs in, turnaround jumper, front rim, he missed. Featherston pulls down the rebound with a 26-25 lead. So the far side, Hensley has it at the top of the key, picks it up, underhands Kaywood, lets it fly for three, misses as Trent Dunn pulls away the rebound. 7.5 minutes left to go. Wes Sayers on the right wing, passes far corner. Naquan Cousins pumps a three, just off the mark. Starting to get cooled down a little bit. 26-25, Milligan leads into the right wing, feeds it down right baseline. Hastings was open, and he's blocked by Cousins. Rams in transition. Wes Sayers down the floor, underhands Nick Roberts, 15-footer, rolls in and out. 7:05 to play. First half, 26-25 remains the score. 7 minutes and counting left to go in this game. And to the right side, here comes Pless. Goes to the left elbow, pumps a long shot. Bank wasn't open, it pops away and out of bounds. Bluefield College ball. Brandon Shields into the ball game. So Omega Stitt into the game. Running the point for Bluefield College. Again, no Jeremiah Jenkins tonight for Bluefield College. Pass it near side, Brandon Shields. As Shields skates to the top of the key, feeds it far wing, Naquan Cousins. Cousins passes down low to Roberts. Roberts feeds inside, Stanley Christian punches it off the window for two. 27-26 the score. Rams are up by one again off of great ball movement. 6.5 minutes left to play. Deshaun Green passes it near side. Nichols feeds it top of the key. Pless, he pumps a three and misses. Rebound, Naquan Cousins gives to Omega Stitt. Stitt camps out in the left wing, hopes for help, and gets it in the right wing. Naquan Cousins. He pops a pass over Stanley Christian. Baseline pump fake, and the reverse dunk. Oh my gosh! How did he send it in there? Has to get back on defense. A tie-up called on Nick Roberts. A reverse layup, or a reverse dunk rather, 29-26. That looked like what Jerry Stackhouse did against North Carolina back in did against Duke for North Carolina back in 1995 at Cameron Indoor. (29-27). Second free throw misses. So after hitting the first one, it's a 2-point game. Mike Featherston was 1 for 2. 5:50 left to go in the first half. We've seen some big highlights so far in this one. Paris Stevens into the ball game, has to get the pass off. Finally does, Naquan Cousins, and it's kicked out of bounds. Into the right baseline, Nichols pops it back out for Pless. Misses the three from the right wing. Paris Stevens underhands Omega Stitt. Into the near side, Brandon Shields pump fakes and passes back out left wing. On another turnover, Nichols into the front court, goes down the left side of the paint, shoots it up, off the glass, no good. Stanley Christian misses the 5-footers. So now Bluefield College back into the front court with 5 minutes. At the free throw line, Stanley Christian pulls up from the right side, gets help from the glass. It's 31-27. 4:44 left in the first half. Here comes Pless onto the right side, pops it back into the right baseline. Featherston with a left-handed dribble, backs in, kicks it back out. Pless feeds on the far side for Nichols. Nichols gives to Kaywood, goes left baseline, and gets fouled as he rose to the rim. Kaywood flicks the wrist and scores. It's a 3-point game. (31-28). Kaywood misses the second. Bluefield College gets the ball back with a 3-point lead. Under 4.5 minutes to play first half. 31-28 the score. DeMonte Evans has a deep right wing in front of the student section. Feeds it far in the corner for Brandon Shields and returns it Evans right wing. Evans gallivants it near side. Omega Stitt flips it down low in the paint. Naquan Cousins missed from 12, and it goes into the hands of Milligan. 4 minutes, 4 seconds. Deshaun Green spins it near side. Corner three on the way. Back iron miss. DeMonte Evans swats it with a stride going into the front court. Curls it down. Alley-oop. Oh, Naquan Cousins almost yammed it home with the right hand. Oh, and he just got stuff in between the rim and the backboard. Richard Morgan wanted a foul called there. Almost happened again. Oh, this place would have exploded. DeMonte Evans off the inbound, shoots a three and connects. 33-28, actually make it 34-28. So DeMonte Evans getting a big three in this rivalry game, Bluefield College versus Milligan. 3:35 left to play first half. Tyler Nichols, crossover dribble, bounces right block Featherston. Brandon Shields with his hands up on defense. Featherston forced to flick it back out. Long two on the way from Nichols. It gets fouled. Late foul called. That's on DeMonte Evans. And he will be shooting two. Down by 6, Milligan to the line for 2 shots. (34-29) the score. Pass it on the side. Naquan Cousins goes down the baseline. Brandon Shields kicks it out near corner. DeMonte Evans rises for 3. Too hard. Rebounded by Shields on the offensive end. Fresh 20 for Bluefield. Omega Stitt at the logo. Crosses over his hands. 3 minutes left to go first half. One arms it right side. Naquan Cousins underhands it back up top. Here's Brandon Shields. A 3 on the way. Left wing. Off the mark. DeMonte Evans got the offensive rebound. Might have gotten poked in the eye in the process. Omega Stitt bounces it back out. Naquan Cousins at the logo. Cousins goes to the free throw line. Jump stop. Shoots it up. No good. And it's pulled down by Featherston. It's a 5-point game. Deshaun Green underhands it to Hensley. Hensley passes back out Featherston. Featherston at the right wing. Bounces down to the right block. Deshaun Green spins, goes to the right block. Bounces deeper into the paint for Featherston. 10 to shoot for Milligan. 2:20 in the first half. Featherston Euro step lane opened up. And it's an and one. So it's on Naquan Cousins. It's a block. Let's see if it's a continuation foul. It's his second, and he's only shooting 1. So I think they're trying to figure out if they're counting the shot or not. And it will not be an and one. So that was only the 6th foul on Bluefield, and they called it before he got the shot up. That's the 2nd foul on Naquan Cousins. He exits the game. Richard Morgan calls it timeout anyway. 2:17 left to play first half. (34-29) the score. Milligan ready to inbound. Deshaun Green from the right baseline chucks it up into the air to Hensley, and he gets it beyond the timeline. So Hensley, Trevor Hensley that is, underhands it to Deshaun Green. Green passes top of the key. Featherston bounces left side. Nichols. Nichols gives to Hensley in the corner. Returns Kaywood. Round the arc, swing it up for Deshaun Green. Gives to Kaywood. Far 3 for Hensley. It's an air ball. Pulled down by Stanley Christian. Into the front court, DeMonte Evans trying to start a foot race with 1:55 left to go in the first half. 34-29, Bluefield College leads by 5 after a big couple of dunks from Naquan Cousins and Stanley Christian. Right side, Omega Stitt pops it down low to Stanley Christian. Christian on a head fake, drives to the rim and gets fouled on the layup. He missed, but he'll go to the line shooting 2. So the foul is called on Nichols. That's his first, team 5th for Milligan. Stanley Christian looking at the rim. Couple of bounces. Shoots and rattles it in. 35-29 the score, 6-point lead for Bluefield. Down to 1:37 left to go in the first half. Trying to make it an 8-point game here. Excuse me, make it 7. As Christian shoots and scores 36-29. Hits both of the free throws. 1:37 left to go in this game. Deshaun Green and Featherston trading the ball around in the backcourt, advance it up across the timeline. Green passes near side. Nichols returns top of the key. Deshaun Green flicks it left side. Featherston bounces out far corner. Tyler Nichols, or Hensley rather, misses the 3, swatted out of bounds, goes into the baseline off of Milligan. Bluefield has the ball back with 1:19 left to go in the first half. Brandon Shields into the ball game for Bluefield. Have to see if he can spot up and shoot a 3. Here comes Trent Dunn. Behind the baseline, or behind the timeline, goes across the logo with 1:13 left to go. Passes far side, DeMonte Evans. Evans one-arms at top of the key, Brandon Shields. Dribbles and passes near side, Christian, as he gives it back up top of the arc for DeMonte Evans. Bounces it near side, Trent Dunn. Dunn gives it up top to DeMonte Evans. Misses the long 3 off of the front rim, no good. Mike Featherston passes around the side, Deshaun Green. Green gets it and backs his way up. 48 seconds left to go in the first half as Nichols goes at the right elbow. Passes top of the key, plus, and an offensive foul that negates the 3-point shot attempt. Foul is booked on Featherston. .41 seconds left to play first half. And so the ball back, an 11-second on the dot. Shot clock to game clock differential. 7-point lead for Bluefield College as Trent Dunn takes the ball into the front court. Dunn underhands to Mari Sexton. Haven't seen him in a while as he gives it over to DeMonte Evans. Fakes the underhand. Evans backs up right wing, penetrates in, swings it near side. Sexton on a pump fake, goes to left elbow, shoots from 15, drilling it. A great mid-range on one heck of a head fake. 38-29, 9-point lead for Bluefield. Nichols passes it out near side at the free throw line. Kaywood goes up and misses. So now Bluefield College, that is it for the first half. They go into the locker room leading by 9. Here we are in the intermission, 38-29 in this rivalry game. Ready to start the second half here in Bluefield. Rams are up by 9. They shot 50% in that first half, led by a double-digit performance from Damari Sexton, who had 12 points, followed by 8 points from Stanley Christian, as well as 8 from Naquan Cousins. Christian going 8 and 4, Cousins 8 and 5. The 5, of course, being rebounds. As a pass inside to Stanley Christian, hand-fisted out of bounds, but Deshaun Green was the last man to hit it. So the Rams will inbound it from the far sideline. Bluefield College eyeing their 12th win of the season. Milligan College right now at 15 and 8, 12 and 6 in the AAC. They are among the top teams in the AAC right now. The Rams among the bottom half, but not a lot separating the two as Damari Sexton steps into a left elbow jumper. He got it. So Sexton now has 14 into the front court. A turnover as Nichols ran out of space. 40-29, a double-digit lead for the Rams, their largest of the game. 19:25 left to play first half. Trent Dunn gives it near side. Paris Stevens. Stevens pops it free throw line. Stanley Christian pivots for space, backs up near the top of the key, and lobs it back right side. Paris Stevens. Stevens flicks it left wing. Damari Sexton backs up on the defense from Deshaun Green. 10 to shoot. Pass goes off of the body of Milligan's Green and rolls out on the baseline on the far side. 19:07 left in the ball game. 8-second shot clock. Trent Dunn from the left side of the hoop keeps the ball over his head. The point guard playing in the place of Jeremiah Jenkins has to just lob it into the deep left wing. Fouled by Christian. 5 to shoot. Christian hesitates and drives, floats off the glass. Yes, sir. 42-29, a 13-point lead for Bluefield College. Stanley Christian with a time running out got the bucket to fall. And the right side looking for the alley-oop, and Damari Sexton with the foul bumping into the back of Green. So it was a push and not a shooting foul. Looked to be just accidental for Sexton. That's his second. Trying to go to lob it up to connect on the layup. 42-29, left baseline on the inbound as Deshaun Green just chucks it up near the logo, bounces in the backcourt, corralled by Featherston. Has one dribble and returns it to Green into the front court. 18:42. That's how many minutes we have left in this one. Deshaun Green with 8 to shoot, gives Nichols. Nichols overends it, Bo Pless near corner 3. Bo Pless connecting, 42-32. It's a 10-point game. 18:24 remaining as Trent Dunn pops it over far side for Paris Stevens. He puts it back on the deck, dribbles it near in the left wing, and passes it right side. Trent Dunn almost lost the ball, gets it back right at the timeline. Trent Dunn passes it Stevens, far left side. Stevens cuts down, jump stop, finds separation, a tie-up. See where the possession arrow points and gives it back to Milligan. 18:07 left to play. 42-32, 10-point lead for Bluefield College. They led by 9 at the half. They've led by as much as 11. 16 minutes. Make it 17:55 left to go. The clocks are impossible to read as Pless hits another right wing 3. Bo Pless, 35-42, 7-point game. Here's Trent Dunn at the top of the key, pops it up to Damari Sexton. Sexton hesitates at the left elbow, pivots for some space, underhands Nick Roberts, fires off a fadeaway, tickles the twine from 16 feet away. Nick Roberts with that bucket makes it 44-35, 9-point lead. 17:24 remaining, bounce out, far corner 3. Bo Pless rises, misses, offensive rebound for Milligan and Green. Returns it Pless, chest pass near side on the left wing, Nichols. Going right to left on this possession. Milligan resets, looking for possibly another deep jumper. 10 to shoot, Deshaun Green, deep right wing, passes it far corner. Bo Pless rises and airballs. Sexton gets the ball back for Bluefield to go left to right in the white jerseys. Sexton settles in the near corner right in front of his own coach and passes it far wing to Trent Dunn. On the left side, Paris Stevens for Bluefield. Entry lob into Nick Roberts. Bullies his way, right side spin, shoots it up and misses. Rebound on the left side for Milligan's K-Wood. He gives to Green, underhands it back up to Nichols. Into the front court, spins to the left, shoots, bricks it off the glass, but fouled in the process. So we'll go to the line for 2. So it goes on Sexton. That's his third. Not what you want to see out of Sexton, who has 3 fouls and leads all Bluefield scorers with 14 points. Second foul on Bluefield. Both of them have been on Sexton here in the second half. First free throw up and good for Nichols to make it 44-36. Also worth noting that Bluefield College out-rebounded Milligan 20-14 in the first half. And Milligan and Nichols able to make it a 7-point game after a couple of free throws fall. 16:38 left to go in this one as Trent Dunn scurries left side, passes into the wing for Stevens, returns top of the key, Naquan Cousins, who re-enters for Bluefield. He flicks it Stanley Christian, entry dagger inside, passes too far for Naquan Cousins from Christian. So it goes over the baseline, out of bounds. 16:26 left to go in the game, 44-37, Milligan down by 7. But Bluefield cannot get into a habit of turning the ball over. Down the near side, crossing the timeline, Green, wearing number 20 in the gray jersey. Spins it left side, bounces left block for K. Wood. It stiffs an elbow up. He's blocked by Nick Roberts on his layup and fell to the floor. Naquan Cousins outlets near side, Stanley Christian. Kick it back inside. Cousins stumbles and has to pass the ball back in and turns it over. Featherston on the near end, underhands Bo Pless, near corner 3, nothing but net. 4-point game, 44-40. Milligan has rallied back. Richard Morgan burns a timeout with 15:56 left to go. After the Bluefield timeout, they have the ball back with 15:56. Ball is rolled inbound for Trent Dunn. Walks it across the timeline and passes near side, Stanley Christian. Christian gives Naquan Cousins, who passes right elbow, Nick Roberts. Underhand Stevens lobs it back near side, Naquan Cousins. Cuts to the right at the elbow, spins, rises, and gets the little jumper to fall. 46-40. Naquan Cousins had been struggling from the field, but if he penetrates in and physically dominates you at the hoop, now he's able to get the shot to fall as he now has double digits at 10. Left block, K. Wood puts it on the deck, rises from the right block, missed, but then tipped it back in, winning a battle against Nick Roberts. 46-42, Rams leading by 4. As Paris Stevens zooms in on the right side, bounces right baseline, Stanley Christian gets a screen, rises at the right elbow, misses the 15-footer. Pulled down by Pless. Bo Pless has connected on some big threes, and it's kept Milligan back into this game, down by 4 with 15 minutes flat to go. Tyler Nichols hesitates, lobs up a long 3 and missed. And it went out of bounds off of the hands of Featherston. So Bluefield College gets the ball back after the missed 3. Trent Dunn, wearing number 30 in the white with the red numbers on front. Walks the ball across the timeline, near side pass, Paris Stevens. Flicks it top of the key to Monte Evans, who re-enters for Bluefield. Trent Dunn, one arms to free throw line. Stanley Christian drives to the left, rises up, off the glass, good. Stanley Christian, he did that against Kentucky Christian. If he finds his way in a rhythm, it's going to be hard for Milligan to come back in this game. Deshaun Green stumbles down the lane, kick out top of the key. Here's a 3 from K. Wood, too hard, off the rim. Tyler Nichols couldn't get the rebound, and it's pulled in by Stevens. Nichols wanted a foul, didn't get it. What a spin in the backcourt for Stevens as he gets across the timeline, lost the ball, picked it back up. He's in a trap now and calls a timeout. Richard Morgan burns another one, and Bluefield only has 3 left in this game. 14-12 left to go in the ball game. Bluefield up by 6, 48-42. 48-42, passing in the backcourt for Trent Dunn, nearly had in the backcourt. 15 to shoot, 14:05 to play. Rams lead by 6. Dunn spins at top of the key. Stanley Christian fakes a pump fake, goes and pumps his way in and hits the 13-footer with a man down. What a spin for Stanley Christian, 50-42, an 8-point lead. Nichols goes into the front court, and they're going to bring the mop out to try to get the sweat up off of the paint. Brings us to a bit of a break here as we listen to the Black Eyed Peas. 8-point lead in this big rivalry in the AAC. Bluefield College trying to get a win against Milligan. They would sweep them this year. It's been a long time since the Rams have been able to do that. I have to check the numbers here to see for Bluefield. It's been a long time since they beat them at Milligan, much less 2 times in a season. Into the front court, Deshaun Green. In the corner, Trent Dunn in his face. Green spins inside, backs up, passes top of the key, Nichols. Nichols wants a screen, gets one as he scurries to the right, passes far side. New man in for Milligan as he drives and gets packed by Evans, and a foul called on DeMonte Evans. Micah Polk, the recipient of the foul, or the victim of the foul, and the Rams are not excited about that at all. So it's on DeMonte Evans. Micah Polk to the line. Looks at the rim, shoots, and the freshman connects. 50-43, 7-point game. Polk hits them both. Rams have not swept Milligan since 2012. 50-44, so looking for the first time, obviously in this decade. Check that, they did it back in 2017. Bounce to the free throw line, Naquan Cousins. Spins it out near side, and it's tipped, so Bluefield College keeps the ball. Rams will inbound right in front of the bench. Monte Evans will do it. 13-16 left to go in the game. It's a 6-point lead for Bluefield College. Pass in bounds. And I know that they got the shot clock wrong again. 20 seconds on the shot clock, and it rolled down to 11. Monte Evans bounces it into the corner. Christian, 13-14 left to play. Christian working on K-Wood, underhands it over to DeMonte Evans on a bounce. Backs up in the corner, drives left baseline, step back 2. Rattles in and out. Naquan Cousins with a rebound, goes back up and gets fouled. Great effort for Naquan Cousins. He'll make a trip to the line for 2. That's the first foul on Milligan. 15, make it 13:02 left to go. Cormellins mops up the paint. 6-point lead for the Rams, looking for their first sweep against Milligan since 2017. Cousins misses the front end. And you know, actually, I was right the first time. It was 2012 because in 2017, they beat them in February and then in November. Obviously, those are 2 different seasons. So it'll be the first sweep for the Rams in 8 years. 51-44 as the second free throw goes. 12:58 to play. Deshaun Green backs it up in the corner, trying to overload this left side for Milligan. Rams get back on defense, though. Green underhands it, and Tyler Nichols curls top of the key, passes far side, Micah Polk. Penetrates inside, chest pass left wing, Featherston. Featherston, left-handed dribble, rises up with a right hand and kisses it off the glass for 2. 51-46, 5-point game. 12:30 left in this one. Naquan Cousins scurries to the left, gives it Paris Stevens. Stevens lost the ball, gets it back over to DeMonte Evans, underhand Stanley Christian, and an offensive foul called on Christian as he went to the rim. Upended K-Wood in the process on a charge. And actually it was on DeMonte Evans. Either way, it's a charge. And it's the 5th foul on Bluefield. 51-46. And the score needs to be corrected because right now the scoreboard reads 51-14. As we take a moment to process that, we'll take a break. (51-46). Mike Featherston passes the ball in. Tyler Nichols and gives it back to Featherston. 12:20 left to go in the first half. Deshaun Green curling it near side on a left-handed dribble. Backs up into the corner, bounces left block Tyler Nichols. Nichols with his back to the hoop. Jump stop, right-handed hook, rattles in and out, and then back in. 51-48, it's a 3-point game once more. Down the floor for Bluefield College. Omega Stitt with a chest pass to Naquan Cousins. Rams getting a little cold offensively. 11:55 to play. Paris Stevens, right wing. Entry lob and a push-off called on Kaywood. And Stanley Christian was trying to back in to get that throw. It was going to be overthrown anyway, I believe, but I don't know, foul is called on Milligan because there's no such thing as an uncatchable pass in basketball. 11:52 in the ball game. Rams gripping a 3-point lead at the moment. Omega Stitt left baseline. Flings the ball in on the far corner. Demonte Evans splits the defense with a bounce pass, gives to Stanley Christian. Misses from the left elbow. Swatted back out. Michael Falk gets in the backcourt for Milligan. Gives it over to Featherston as Featherston crosses the logo and returns it right at that ram head for Deshaun Green. Deshaun Green passes it near side. Left wing three from Falk. No good, and a good rebound from Naquan Cousins pulling it down. Rams going left to right, up by 3. Omega Stitt curls to the left side, rises with the right hand, and as he goes to the floor, the great layup falls for the Bluefield guard. 53-48, 5-point lead. Milligan wasting no time going in the front court. Deshaun Green overheads at top of the key. Featherston passes far side. Hastings returns Featherston, top of the circle. He floats back into the right wing before he passes to Polk. Polk gives it left side. Deshaun Green. 11 minutes left to play. Bluefield leading by 5. Hastings flings up a 3, and it's good from the left wing. 53-51, 2-point game. Rams gripping that 2-point lead. Might see just like what we saw out of the first game in this series this year. One arms it pass top of the key for Omega Stitt. Stitt gives to Naquan Cousins, returns top of the key, Demonte Evans. Evans doesn't like his space down there and gives to Naquan Cousins, backs out 7 to shoot. Lobs it near side in the corner, Omega Stitt. Entry bounce to Stanley Christian, spins to the left, shoots, drills it. 55-51, using the entire shot clock. Back into the front court for Milligan, going right to left. Deshaun Green backs up at the logo. 10:15 on the clock. He gives it near side Nichols. Demonte Evans on him, and he flings it up top of the key for Mike Featherston. Passes right wing, zips it top of the key for Polk. Polk rises and misses a right elbow shot. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Rams with the back going left to right with 10 minutes flat left to go in this game. Omega Stitt at the logo. One arms to pass Evans, right wing. Evans finds a little bit of separation. Step back triple. Far to the right, hit the rim, bounces out of bounds in the near corner. 9:48 left to play. Buzzer sounds. Damari Sexton, who does have 3 fouls, comes back into the game for Bluefield College. Thanks to all 80 people watching at the moment. 55-51 on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Right to left goes Milligan. Near corner, Deshaun Green puts a left-handed dribble, passes left wing for Pless, misses a 3. Naquan Cousins pops the ball loose on the rebound and gets it with a little bit of speed. Going in the front court, steps in the left wing, does the mature thing and hands it off and waits for the team to go into the front court with him. Omega Stitt passes far corner. Naquan Cousins launches a 3, misses off the front of the rim, but an offensive rebound for the Rams. Omega Stitt. 9:18 left to go in this game. Stitt wanting people to go inside, drives to the right wing, backs up, 9 to shoot, passes top of the key, Sexton. Sexton dribbles it out, gives it over to Naquan Cousins, 3 to shoot. Crossover dribble, step back 3 with the foul. He missed, but he'll go to the line for 3 shots coming up. And the Milligan crowd not enjoying that call, as Naquan Cousins will have to go to the line and try to put this one into a 7-point game. Cousins steps up to the line. Hasn't been his best game from the field, although he has shown the effort with the rebounds. And remember, Bluefield College does not have Jeremiah Jenkins as the normal facilitator, as he can't get the bounce on that first free throw. He's missed 2 already in this game. Keeps the game at 55-51, 9:03 on the clock. Kevon Wright checked in a bit prematurely. As Cousins looks at the rim. Shoulder shrug, second of 3. This one goes for Bluefield College, 56-51, 5-point lead. Kevon Wright into the game. Perry Stevens goes to the bench. Cousins another shoulder shrug, third of 3 free throws. Swirls in and out, so not a lucrative trip to the line for Naquan Cousins. Goes 1 of 3. 56-51. Polk doesn't like what he sees inside. Underhands it near corner. Deshaun Green backs it on Omega Stitt in the left block. Pokes it loose. Picked up by Featherston for Milligan at the left elbow. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Featherston camped in the left wing. Passes top of the key. Polk turnaround 3. No good. Rebounded by Naquan Cousins. 8:35 left to go in the ball game. Bluefield leading by 5. Omega Stitt finds a wide open Kevon Wright. Corner 3, no good. Offensive rebound to Amari Sexton. He swings the free throw line. Stanley Christian gets the free throw line jumper to fall. 58-51. Bluefield College leading in this one. As now Featherston goes to the rim and misses. Rams up by 7. Flicking out on the left side. Hastings connects on a 3, and now it's a 4-point game. 58-54, timeout called by Milligan. Got ourselves a good ball game. Might come down to the wire. 8:09 left to play. .809 left to play in this one. Naquan Cousins bounces Omega Stitt. Goes down the middle of the floor. Bluefield College leading 58-54 against what could be called their arch rival in Milligan. Pump fake. Amari Sexton gets hacked as he went up for 2, trying to dunk it home. He'll go to the line with 7:57 left to go. It's a 4-point lead. Band to the knee, Sexton shoots and misses. 58-54. Well, the free throws, Rams can't leave points off of the board. As Sexton shoots again, this time he drills it. 59-54 after the free throw flushes through the net. Here's a right wing three from Hastings, good, 59-57. So now the Rams are only up by 2. Omega Stitt into the front court. Passes it far corner, Stitt, a point guard. He's getting the three to fall. Kaywood is down for Milligan, but the Rams needed that three badly as they go up by 5, 62-57. So 62-57, 7:25 to play. (62-57). 7:20 left to play. Passes top of the key, Kaywood. Kaywood passes right elbow for Hastings. Hastings wants cutters inside. Instead, lobs it back out, left wing three. Kaywood missed. Naquan Cousins claps the ball inside with 7:05 to play. Omega Stitt at the left wing, backs up and passes right side. Naquan Cousins thought about a three, instead passes out to right, and they book him for a travel. Well, I guess he dragged the leg a little bit, but still, 6:59 left to play in this game. Rams holding on to a 5-point lead. Wes Ayers into the game. That passes goes down on the left block, underhands to Hastings. Whoa, he hit that three. That's a big-time three early in the possession. It's now a 2-point game, 62-60. 6:40 left to play. Got ourselves a one-possession game again with the Rams leading, going left to right. Mari Sexton passes top of the key, Wes Ayers. Ayers looks for someone to go inside, has to overhead it back out left wing. Sexton dribbles inside for a moment, backs up, lets a three fly, connects. Will they call that a three? Waiting for it, no, just a 2. 64-60, but a big bucket nonetheless for Sexton as a foul is called inside as Featherston winning. (64-60). 6:20 left to go. Stanley Christian has to mop up the right block. Foul called on Bluefield, and it's on Wes Ayers. That's his first, team 6th. 6:20 left to go. Trent Dunn back into the game. Omega Stitt gets a break. He did hit a big three. That was a good trip into the game for Omega Stitt. Pless passes it deep left wing, Green. He gives it right wing. Passes far side on to Featherston. He underhands Deshaun Green, and it's good. 64-62. 2-point game again. 6 minutes left to go. Damari Sexton goes up top of the key, underhands it, Wes Ayers. He passes it near corner, Brandon Shields strides right baseline, rises for 2, it's a charge. Trucking Bo Pless in the process. Well, the senior from Elizabethton draws a big foul and gives Milligan a chance to tie it up or take the lead on this possession. 5:52 left to go. Rolling the ball up the floor, Deshaun Green. With 5:52 to play, passes in the corner, Bo Pless. He flings it left wing, Featherston. Featherston drills it down low. Kaywood spins and ties the game on the right block layup. 64-64. Naquan Cousins Passes it far side to Damari Sexton. Sexton on a crossover, backs up, passes it far side, Trent Dunn. One arms at Wes Ayers. Ayers feeds it in the near corner to Damari Sexton in a tie game. Sexton steps inside, chest pass tipped and corralled by Wes Ayers. Almost stolen by Deshaun Green. 9 to shoot, Ayers goes to the floor, stolen by Green, fast break, and the dunk goes 66-64. Milligan takes a 2-point lead. Wes Ayers bruised on the play, went down to the floor after being pickpocketed there. (66-64). 5:10 left to go, second half. Stanley Christian at the top of the key. Passes it near side, Sexton. Sexton lobs it up to Stevens. Shovels it over left wing, Trent Dunn. Rams are down by 2. Damari Sexton on a head fake, drives inside, pumps a layup. It's good, off the glass with the foul. Tying it up with a free throw, chance to get Bluefield the lead. 66-66, 4:57 left to go. Damari Sexton is at the line to give the Rams a lead on a free throw. Rattles in and out. Oh, the free throws have not been kind to Bluefield in this game. 66-66, tied game. 4:50 left to play. Bo Pless, hard pass top of the key, Kaywood. He puts it back on the deck, pivots it out left side, Featherston. Featherston backs up with 15 to shoot, scurries to the right at the elbow, spins back to the left, pivots, passes back out, top of the key. Pless on a head fake, drives, shoots and misses. Rebounded by Naquan Cousins, all tied up, 4.5 minutes to play. Cousins going left to right, straight down the lane, shoots a layup, it's too short. Naquan Cousins follows his own shot and sticks it back in to make it 68-66 from the right block. 4:18 left to play. On the far side, Deshaun Green on a crossover, bounces it deep into the corner for Featherston. 4:08 left to play, feeds Pless, rising for 3 to take the lead. Bricks it, Naquan Cousins gets a rebound. Outlets it up to Trent Dunn. Dunn down the right side, gets fouled, he'll go to the line. Or will he? Let's see if they call that a shooting foul. It looked like he was gonna go up for 2, but didn't get the ball off. And it will be a shooting foul. Trent Dunn at the line for a couple. That's the first foul on Bo Pless. 6th foul on Milligan. So right now, both teams in the bonus. It's a shooting foul, though. Trent Dunn with his team up by 2. Flicks the wrists, make it a 3-point lead, 69-66. Nichols into the game. Tyler Nichols checks in for Featherston, dusting off the shoes. Rams going left to right. Trent Dunn with his free throw can make it a 4-point game, and he does. 70-66, 4-point lead. 3:55 left to go. Kaywood spins it out right side for Bo Pless. Pless is going to be a big factor throughout this last 4 minutes. Underhands it, and Hastings is fouled as he rose up from deep. We'll have to see if he had his feet inside. It is a shooting foul. Naquan Cousins got a piece of him. Actually was off of the ball on Trent Dunn. So Naquan Cousins got a clean block. It's a 1-and-1 situation for Deshaun Green. And the official from across the floor called that. 70-66, that's the first foul called on Trent Dunn. Stops the clock at 3:45. Deshaun Green, front end of a 1-and-1, bounces out, tipped in the air. Naquan Cousins one-arms it back in. So the Rams commit a foul, their 8th of the ball game in the second half, but they get the rebound off of the missed front end of the 1-and-1 from Deshaun Green. Paris Stevens in the right wing, passes top of the key, Trent Dunn. With a hard dime in the left wing, Damari Sexton crosses over, feeds Sexton in the near corner. Sexton bounces at the free throw line, 6 to shoot. Stanley Christian penetrates, floats and scores. 72-66, 6-point lead for Bluefield with 3:14 left to go. Deshaun Green Does Milligan have another comeback in them? They're a team that's well above 500. Nichols carries himself into the right block, gets blocked by Stevens, and Nichols follows it to make the stick back fall. 72-68, 4-point game. Timeout called by the Buffaloes and Bill Robinson with 3:02 left to go. (72-68). Rams have the ball with 3 minutes left to go in this game. A 4-point lead, looking for a sweep against Milligan. They haven't done it since 2012. Into the front court, Naquan Cousins hopes for help. Passes it into the corner for Sexton. Spins it at the logo for Trent Dunn. Dunn goes to the left wing, overheads it near side Stevens. He passes it deeper corner Sexton. Sexton gives to Naquan Cousins with 7 to shoot. At the top of the key, step back, long two, nothing but net. Big bucket for the Raleigh native, 74-68. They gave him a 3 on that. That's amazing, because that was not a 3. Nope, 74-68, absolutely right. So now, as that shot is missed, it's pulled down by Cousins. Here comes Trent Dunn down the floor. Backs up in the left wing with a 6-point lead. 2:12 left to go. Here comes Cousins. Right block rises, connects with another 2. 76-68. So out of the timeout for Milligan, they have yet to score. Featherston with a Euro step. He missed. Naquan Cousins has the rebound. Rams moving with numbers left to right. Paris Stevens one arms it out to Mari Sexton in the wing. Rises from the right elbow. Front rim no good. As Richard Morgan wanted a foul. Doesn't get it, though, with 1:48. Deshaun Green, hard step in the left wing. Underhands it back to Featherston. Feeds it near corner. Beauplex kick out Featherston. Doesn't want to shoot. Goes around the arc. Right wing 3. Jacob Kaywood misses. With 1:35 left to go. 76-68. With 1:30 left in this game. Foul called. 1:27 left to go. It goes on Pless. And the Rams go to the line for a 1-and-1. So Trent Dunn to try to put this out of reach. Rams lead by 8. As some fans make their way for the exits. Front end of a 1-and-1. Right on the money. 77-68, 9-point game. Trent Dunn. Couple of hard bounces. Looks at the rim, shoots. Off the back iron, no good. Pulled down by Kaywood. Up the floor, Deshaun Green. Underhands it for Hastings. Shoots! Off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Green. Back to Kaywood, top of the key. This 3, also not good. Christian with the rebound. Waits in the backcourt to get fouled, and he does with 1:10 left to go. Nine-point game, Bluefield College leads. Second foul called on Tyler Nichols. Omega stayed into the ball game. Stanley Christian at the line. So Christian waiting for his teammates to figure it out. Naquan Cousins and Omega Stitt switching positions there. Christian bends the knees, lobs it up. 10-point game. 78-68. Bluefield College with a 10-point lead with 1:10 left to go. What a second half for BC. They're up by 9, now find themselves up by 10 even after Milligan fought their way back in close. Christian misses the second, so it stays at a 10-point game with 1:08 left to go. Kaywood and Milligan really need to get their shots to fall as they go right to left, down by 10 with 1 minute remaining. Deshaun Green pressured by Trent Dunn. He's getting nothing as he goes to the left elbow. Underhands it back to Hastings. Step back three on the way. Nicks the front of the rim. Rebounded by Naquan Cousins. And Omega Stitt gets fouled with 48 seconds left to go. So what a big game for Bluefield College. Just trying to get their confidence back after a tough loss over the weekend against Tennessee Wesleyan. The Rams had lost 2 in a row. And if you ask Richard Morgan and Ryan Moody, that's a game they should not have lost. As Omega Stitt shoots and connects. 11-point game, 79-68. 48 seconds left to go. Trent Dunn, make it Omega Stitt. It's good again. 80-68, the Rams have taken this one. 12-point lead with 45 seconds left to go. Deshaun Green lets it fly for a long two. He missed. Milligan has been ice cold in the last 10 minutes. As Damari Sexton goes across the timeline, no fouls called yet. As Damari Sexton finally gets fouled in the front court. Damari Sexton getting a dap up from Naquan Cousins. It has been one heck of a game for Sexton. Leading the way in the first half, hitting a couple of big buckets. 31.3 left to go. 12-point lead for Bluefield. They will sweep Milligan this year, and that is a huge win, considering Milligan is 12-6 in the AAC. Sexton shoots and misses. Just imagine if the Rams would have hit maybe 50% of their free throws or 60%. I mean, this could be out of hand. 12-point game. Sexton misses both. Rebounded by Kaywood. 28 seconds left to go. Hard step, Tyler Nichols draws a foul from Omega Stitt. So Nichols will shoot a 1-and-1. As he lobs it up and hits the front end of a 1-and-1, makes it 80-69. 11-point game. Nichols flicks the wrist. It's good. It's a 10-point game, 80-70. Bounces into the front court or the back court. Trent Dunn gets fouled. I believe that Deshaun Green wasn't trying to foul. And it's just going to elongate the game. So Deshaun Green has his third foul, 80-70 the score. Trent Dunn eyes the rim. Couple of hard bounces. Lobs it up and rolls it home. 81-70. So Bluefield College, they'll improve to 12-13, 10-9 in the AAC with make it 4 games left scheduled in the conference at the moment. Dunn sinks them both, 82-70, a 12-point game. 24 seconds left to go. Kaywood goes on the left side, rises, misses, rebound Damari Sexton. And for Tyler Nichols, getting called for a foul, there's really no point of that. I mean, it's like when Bluefield played Reinhardt and their head coach called a timeout with 2 seconds left, and there was a 6-point lead for the Rams. Now, you don't have to be Albert Einstein to realize that that math is almost impossible to score 2 times in 2 seconds when you don't have the ball. Mari Sexton, though, trying to add on to this 12-point lead, and he does to make it 13. So this is Bluefield College's largest lead of the ball game. 17.8 seconds left to go. Sexton bends the knee, shoots again, and misses. 83-70. 14 seconds to go. Nichols jumps and hits a 3 right in the face of the Bluefield defenders. 83-73. Milligan stays away, and Bluefield College will hold it. That is it. Rams sweep Milligan for the first time since 2012. 83-73, a big win for BC on their home court here in the 2 Virginias. So the Rams improve to 12-13, 10-9 in the AAC, gives Milligan their 9th loss of the year and their 7th in the conference to make it 12-7 in the AAC. For Abby Key, my name is Bailey Engel, saying so long from Bluefield, where the Rams wrap up an 83-73 win.